Feminine, it's your time for your message or massages. Divine Feminine, I've told you many a morn that case is a pointer, not a picker. And I've taken it upon myself to point out a thing or two to you today. Intel is afoot. Come in, come on. You, Divine Feminine, are a walking agent of karma, the baddest of them all. They're out there in them streets, darling dear, trying to get onto the village idiot hotline to see how they can gather the strength to approach the throne. We've already given, right, the menu of how they must approach. We gave them the instructions. We told them what their assignment must be when they're approaching the throne. You must come with your head on a platter. Hey, on a platter, shiny platter. Right. Your head must be detached from the body. And you carrying said platter. If you can do all these three things, it'll be great. It'd be great. But no, they choose to what? Carry on with the F shit in the background. As what? Realization and epiphany after epiphany is beating them, smacking them across the face, laying like this in their wallet, their pocketbook, their handbag, lopping off a finger or two. Oh, yes, baby, things is going for them. When you realize what? Being that person under the tree, considering what? The injustice is that was perpetrated against the big cat before you realized who the F you were. Wasn't easy when you realized fresh shit shines in the sunlight. You got your darkest glass and slipped in to the full-on Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. You embraced Psalms 119. Your enemies made you wiser, Divine Feminine. Wise beyond your years. Gave you what? The authority to collect your prototypedness badge. Yes, you've got a badge. Realize that what? Some of you've got progeny. Realize that you have to be the figurehead in their life. Had to show them a thing or two. Yes, nothing like sitting in solitude once the energy of the big cat is on the horizon, on the hemisphere, right, with a flashing sign that says love and light, peace out and piss off for all eternity. Then narrow-minded tried to celebrate, right, as you what? Took off that blindfold and put on your flip-flops. You was crying and snotty of nose. And they laughed as you stumbled into your new life, cat. They laughed, yes, in duos, thruples, quadruples. These bottom feeders was in legion. Yes. But nothing like a bit of karma. Divine Feminine, you be the baddest of them all. Why? You got great. Love of self, focus on you. As they focus on you. You became the millionaire in your life, right? I told you you've got so much common sense, you're renting it out like an Airbnb. Are you kidding me, blood? Bruh, or sis-stream. They gambled, right, on the Range Rover that you are, right, for a Ford Fiesta. A Ford Fiesta. They, them, and nothing like a village idiot trying to get on the hotline, right? to Father God to try and manifest you back. They called you what? Educated fool. They cheated on you, lied on you, and something tried to choke the shit out of you. Yes, gave you a 2-piece. And when they was finished doing that, what did they give you? An STD, thank God. Some of you've got the all clear. Tinky winky. They was like a what? A festering boil on your infinite possibilities, divine feminine. And all who have not been through the DNS, right? I told you, is a BAT. It's only for the brave. And it favors the brave. Divine always favors the brave that go into the undergrowth. You had to learn a new way. Some of you even tried to get back to be the person you was before. You will never. Let me drop a peccadillo on you. You will never be the person you was when you met up on this scourge, this dark force of negative energies. You'll never be that person again. The person you stand up and is today, darling dears, is a 3000 version, prototype of your lineage. I begs. Can I get a cat? Sharma G, Marco Polo, yeah, glad you could pop in. Nancy Vasquez, Keisha Washington. Silla 777, Kate Haverty, the hermit has popped in. What's going on, Kung Fu Panda? Listen, you've got them in a stronghold. You've got them in a what? A bent out kind of a way. They wanted you to be brown bread. They wanted you to take yourself out. They wanted you to lead off with your progeny, right? And live off of saliva. And you did it. Proud you be, divine feminine. Nobody will know when you don't have it. No. You have faith the size of a mustard seed. You went for your books, your knowledge. You bossed up in your cranium. You can never be who you once were. You are the best version of yourself as you continue to what? Champion the person you was the day before. The baddest of them all, a walking agent of karma. When you realize the love that you frivolously handed out like confetti, and you pull back that power grid, divine feminine. Love yourself. Work on you. Get to that bag. That's Skrilla.com. Give yourself choice on this malgoof. I told you many times, $2.3 trillion is on the tableau. Enough for every cat out there to co-create in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. You have to lead as the empress you are embodying, darling dears, whether you're male or female. You got progeny, you leave legacy. You're not leaving what? The debt for your burial. We are leaving businesses, generational wealth, and that true grit. Only your progeny and Father God knows what you went through as you warred with who you was and whom they told you was. You became a stripper cat. Yes, we discussed this many times. Stripping away the toxic and toxicity, because big cat, divine feminine, you became toxic too in that environment. The DNS was lovely. I'm not going to say bring it on, because I'm not cursing myself with that bushel of darkness again, but I'm saying it was lovely. Yes, them there on the village idiot hotline. I try to manifest you back. Isaiah 48:22, no sleep or rest for the wicked. So as I tell you many times, Divine Feminine, we had the energy of the ancient planet Jupiter when it was embodying Pisces yesterday. We went for the deepest cut, the white meat that set off a chain of reactions that took you to what? The 6th level of Dante's hell. Some of you was possibly what? Rocked with the memory, the image of what really was the core of your deepest pain. It could be something as minuscule as a friend hurting you at the age of 6 or 7. That would set those sticks, right, to go on fire. Bring you to what? Darkness and dysfunction. Facing it all and putting it at your back like a ponytail. Why? Because your hairline blood, your edges have been replenished as your bank account is up. Your common sense is being rented out like Airbnb. And if you have progeny, you want to know how you know you're the baddest of them all? You don't have to cuss them out and take your progeny out of their names. You don't have to put your hands on them. They respect you because you what? Escaped. I kid you not. If I'm saying to my, if my progeny's done something that's got me on this, got me thinking, yeah. Somebody thinks that Case is going to be the today. I just have to look at them. They stop in mid-flight, no matter their age. 24, almost 18, and 12. And my words are followed to the letter. Why? When you know you're the baddest of them all, your progeny line up. Yes! Walking agents of karma, fist bump. How does it feel? Imagine that. Trying to manifest that big cat back. It's point A and point B, guys. It's point A and point B. Dos for Dania. Sayonara, hasta la vista, baby, bruh, and sistrine. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dears. See what's going on in them streets. Energies up. Let's dive in, big cats. Let's see what's really going on in them streets as I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked, blood. Oh yeah, Divine Feminine. You know what season it is in. 'Tis the season to be vigilant, darling dear, because they will try it. They will try to what? Get out of the mud hut and try and infiltrate your cranium, the piece that can't be bought or bartered. Send out a feeler or two to try and catch you off guard. I told you, big cats, Case, is the red light, green light champion of 79, and I will teach you my way. But these messages that I give are only for those that have the ears to hear them. Red light, green light champion. Don't let them catch you off guard. Kenneth Gridley. What's going on, G? Glad you could pop in. Karen Ballard. Hello. Top of the morning to you, darling dear. Are you good, Karen? Right. Let's go with the True Love Oracle. See what messages or massages come out. Because you're the baddest of them all, darling dears. Listen, you simply have to accept it. Go with it. I wasn't ready for this. Listen. Can't you see everything is speaking for itself? Dating and your life purpose. Yes, you're dating your life purpose, blood. My cards, I tell you, when they're ready to laugh, we go, Dating your life purpose. On the right track, the good foot. Right? Understanding what? You ain't waiting for no mother foe to give you flowers. You're giving them to your damn self. Give it a good shufty. Because that just peeled up. He wasn't ready. I told you sometimes the cards like to prematurely ejaculate. Oh, listen. What else? Dating your life purpose, getting your gangster on, understanding your place in this world. Some of you are what? Getting on the World Wide Web. I see the world behind this female. Queen Lady Gangster. Fist bump. Big cat, you got a new name. Queen Lady Gangster. Oh, we've got to look at this one. The Rainbow Reviver, right? This is the lying liar lying out of their lying holes. I told you, somebody's going to want to come and cause confusion in your mind and in your life. Why? Because the karma is surely wicked. It's wicked. Especially as you stand in your true. Look, can't you see? They're going to try it, mate, but you've got your flip-flops on, and they're green for growth and abundance. Darling dears, clouds be damned. I never noticed this before. She's wearing her flipping flip-flops. Let me tell you something. This is the common sense, darling dear. Don't let them swing you around, right? Or come and swing through, seeking a vacant orifice, no less. Hey, Jackie Harrington, Flower Child, Casey Washington. Can you feel me? Cat. Flip-flops on. Legs crossed at the knee, darling. She didn't even wait for the ankle, mate. She let them know that your what spiritual WAP is on lockdown mode. Using that sexual energy to co-create in the name of Father God, Mother Isis. Clear of mind. They fucked with the wrong blood. Listen, they fucked with the wrong one blood. Let me tell you something. Right about now, it's popping off, guys. They're getting what? They're getting this, and they're getting this. Agent of Karma, you be divine feminine. Did I wake you up? What's the matter? Listen. Is it going to be a two-hander today? Is it? No. Right. These try to come out. Obviously, listen. Inner peace and your boundaries, darling. There's nothing like a good boundary. Especially as you're leaning under the what? The arch of infinite possibilities. You have a what? A one gibbous moon in the background, darling dear. Turning, it means what? Introspection, darling dear. Turning inwards. Getting in. Right? Thinking on your goals. Being grateful for what you've co-created. You've got peace. I told you, it can't be bought or bartered with. They better get off that village hotline, mate. Somebody by the name of what? Doobie eating a chicken wing is answering, picking up. What did I say? Emotional freedom, darling dear. Whatever baggage, package, right? The one that cut you to the white meat. What was brought up yesterday and you faced it. You leaned into that pain, realizing it was not of you, it was outside of you. You became the rabbit. What's that? Slow but steady progress. Why? You allowed spirit in. Can't you see the owl? Wiped you down, made you whole. Listen, chivalry is not dead. Somebody's coming through some romantical ideas. All of these cards. Boundaries and inner peace. Nothing like a good bee. Boundaries. And boundaries to yourself, darling dear. You prohibit yourself. Not every battle must you attend. Tongue wrestling? Are you mad blood? With no one. Leave them to get on with what they're getting on. Focus on you. Because they will be focused on you. Why? Because you're the baddest of them all. The walking agent of karma. All they wished for you, darling dears, is what they're sitting in. Ziggy's What's wrong with these bottom feeders? Proverbs 26:11. They need to go and read it. Only a fool will return to their folly as a dog returns to his vomit and eats it. Only the one rune. Oh, hey, you ain't taking no white flag with no one. This looks like what? A spade. You're trying to dig your way out of a situation, are you? Lean in, big cat. This is the star card on its face, represented by the number 68, 69, 70, 71, the letters V and W. Star card in reverse. This is somebody who is what? Not going with their intuition, their subconscious. They're not being spiritually guided. Star card, Aquarius energy. They effed with a divine child. Loyalty did not know this person. They was disloyal. They came in with a game plan, darling dear. They didn't come to what? Drink of the well of fidelity, partnership, friendship, and even love. No, they had an agenda. And was charming like the devil himself. Charming! Came to put your what? Your boundaries in a stronghold. Because they tested you. They didn't just turn up wicked. No, they tested you to see if you'd put up with it, and you did. Because you didn't realize how great you truly are. The baddest of them all. This person is going through what? The unrequited love, darling. Their disappointments. They're being either they're cheating or they're being cheated on. Listen, the skullduggerous amongst the skullduggerous, right? Getting up to skullduggery. Oh well. Oh well. This is Wunjo, by the way. Right, let's move on, Divine Feminines. What else is going on? The baddest of them all. Just two. Hey. The seahorse always speaks about a new chapter. It fell right next to boundaries, darling dear. A new chapter is about to be birthed in your life, Divine Feminine. The blending of hearts. I told you some of you are going into union, right? Around or after the Grand Conjunction, we are going to be seeing what? Certain things moving on this Malkuth after the 21st of December 2021 up until March. Where we what? We open the age of Aquarius. One mind. 12:12 a.m., 12:12 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. See you there, big cat. Loving yourself, darling dear. This also reminds me of what the embracing of an inner child. Realizing that they're both you. Until you can love yourself through that pain, whatever that cut was to the white meat, darling dear, you can't get wholesome. You can't get whole. And you're easy pickings, right? A beacon for a dysfunctional bottom feeder with what? Wicked ways. Wicked. I know, wicked. What do you say, flower child, a twin flame? I don't like to talk about twin flames. It gets me wrong. Like a pair of what? Cheap thongs. Cheap lace thongs. I call it old blowtorch. Twin flame? Twin flame is the one that cut out your heart, used a cheese grater on it, and then decided to what? Run over it in your car. Because they didn't have their own chariot. No. Why would they need to get anything when you had everything? This is why I keep telling you, big cats. I don't care who it is. Whomsoever you meet going forward, you leave them at the stage where you met them. Don't pick up, don't lift up no one. Why should you? You did it once and look what happened to you. You got fucked over without the Vaseline. What do you say, Karen Bennett? Butt floss. Yes! Cheap butt floss, I might add. Slim Jim, you're saying me and God is good. This is what I'm saying, you're good. But you have to be quiet to listen and act immediately. You've got to be like the what? The magician with the badass alchemist ways. When you get these downloads, realize you've got the tools. And sometimes the tools is pushing you to get the knowledge. Some of you are thinking, I didn't want to. You don't have to go. Not everybody needs to go to college to get knowledge. Some of the biggest philosophers out there in these streets, right, didn't go to college. Some of the billionaires didn't go to college. But they have the knowledge and the true grit scotte to show that you are what? A walking agent of karma. Trust and believe. You go back. If you was to go back and speak to any of these tabbers, we don't call them stabbers anymore. No, we took off their S just like they tried to take you out. They're a tabber. You go back and peep on their life. They're still doing the same shit. And if some of you divine feminines, they dare put you in a thrapple. Always know this, divine feminine. When a narc, right, a cheater, right, a dick dealer or a mattress back puts you in a thrapple, they will always choose the one with the weakest mind. Listen, we ain't prostrating for nothing, mate. We're not putting ourselves on the floor to be doormats. Are you mad, blood? Unless we're thanking God for keeping the scourge away. Let's get some tarot on the tableau, darling dears. Let's push on. Let's get a deck. Base of the deck, Skrilla.com. Your efforts about to come to fruition. This is about paying attention and focusing, darling dear. The seeds you sowed today, darling dear, are about to come to fruition tomorrow. This is about paying due diligence, not worrying about what? A dick deal. Look, airing out the genitalia over one pentacale. Good golly and gosh. Focus, darling dears. Focus. Seven of Pentacles, darling dear. Some of you are making investments, could possibly on the stock market. Is the Bitcoin good for you? This is about you, what? Understanding how to create, co-create generational wealth. Coming out of your comfort zone, daring to learn new things. Because you'll be surprised when spirit sees that you're willing. to learn. The mentors, right? The teachers, the guides turn up. I told you many times, Divine Feminine. If you choose not to learn, no one's gonna stop you. But if you choose to learn, no one can stop you. Cat, cat. Invest, darling, dear. Biggest investment you ever made was in self. Let's give it a good shufty. See what else is going on for the Divine Feminine. Walking agent of karma, you. So lovely, fabulous, fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Love it. Yes, it's lonely at the top, but baby, it was lonely at the bottom. Lonely, confusing. Like a mirror that shatters on the floor, darling dears. You can put it together, but the cracks will always show. You decided to what? Throw away the whole mirror and get another one. Speaking of mirrors, clean your mirrors, darling dear. Obsidian crystals, yeah? Pinkies up. Yes. The Gemini energy, the love is on its face, darling dear. Someone made a choice, a wrong choice, a choice. I told you, we're learning, you're learning tarot, right? Whether you like it or not. Someone made a choice in a love situation, right? Right here. A bad choice, darling dears. Hockey sticks at dawn. A choice that you had nothing to do with. Whatever they chose, darling dear, they were chivalrous. Quick with the feet, right, of an agent of slander to get into a situation. Now they're trying to turn their back on the investment that they made in a situation. Yes, nothing like a bit of what? 2020, when you look back on what happened. What happened? This talks about you what? What you invested in, your mental health, darling dear. Turning things around, right? Moving away from a destructive relationship in your life, whether it was a friend, family member, foe, even a lover, husband, wife, whatever. You left because why? It kept your self-esteem on the low, darling dear. They worked on your self-esteem. Look, someone that you don't speak to, darling dears. No longer involving yourself in a situation that's below your spiritual pay grade. Love of self, darling dear. Gathering up all your inner childs. Boundaries. Clarify the lovers, please. By the devil himself. Hey! Right underneath emotional freedom. What's going on here? This is about what addictions, darling dear. You was addicted in a situation, possibly bound by sex magic or the love of sex with this particular person. Capricorn energy. This is a codependent situation that you had to seek emotional freedom from. This is where you was caught up, darling dear. Nothing like a what? A bit of breaking of a chain, a stronghold, and removing yourself. Two major arcana, a divine decision, darling dear, a spiritual lesson. Clarify the devil card. Oh, this needed to be seen here. Oh, Three of Cups, darling dear. This is feminine energy, celebration of feminine energy. This also speaks about what? Parties and investments. Possibly, okay. It also speaks, I told you, a throuple that you had to be coming straight underneath boundaries, darling dear. You had to put up them boundaries, learn self-respect in order to gain inner peace. Had you squiffy in your cranium, eh? You invested in yourself. You became responsible and independent. This is about you knowing how to prioritize your life, independent of negative, right, soul ties. Not allowing yourself to be involvement in shit that is straight out of what a shithole. That goes to 9 of Pentacles, darling. There's a well-deserved reward. And what happens after the 9? It goes straight up to what? The Queen of Pentacles. Then straight onto the Empress of everything, darling dear. Pinkies up. The race, right, is for the hair, right? Where they're concerned. But you're a tortoise. Slow but steady progress. Oh, good golly and gosh. Told you somebody's going through a deeply toxic situation. A hamster wheel of ghetto Groundhog Day. Rinse and repeat. Emotional manipulation, right on a knife's edge, mate. This is a lot of stabation, darling dears. The knives also represent swords as well as injections. Yes. A lot of argument and fighting. Tongue wrestling over who did what to who where, right? In the pantry. Yes, baby, they're going for a ghetto Cluedo at this moment in time. Nothing to do with the big cat. Because you're happy. It's where it fell. Emotional fulfillment, emotional freedom. Everything ties in the read. I kid you not. What's this? The knife's edge, darling dear. The knife's edge. Nothing like being on the knife's edge. Unable to eat, unable to sleep. I told you, no rest for the wicked. And you've got the time to be planning and plotting their downfall. No. The whole ambience of you, what you've got going on, darling dear. They see you happy and bad alone. Come through Senshia. Divine Feminine, they don't even realize, say, right? You are armchair gangster. It's rich white lady season in the spiritual world as we move towards the grand conjunction, as we strip away and give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar, paying them debts, karmic debts. Pay them off in full. Getting rid of those emotional soul ties. You have to recognize the energies of it all, Divine Feminine, and realize what you harness, what you hold, why you are chosen. You are the chosen one, prototype of your lineage. Yes, heavy is the head that wears the crown, but you wear it so well. The baddest of them all, Divine Feminine. Fist bump. Namaste, Lily George. New faces in this place. What's going on? Who else is here? Slim Jim. What's going on? Atkins Daily. What's going on? Yes, conflict and listen. Wherever they get in the hellfire and brimstone, darling dear, in the mud hut at 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue, 2 streets over from the loser lane, in the district of the damned, fighting and competition. Let me tell you something. 3 sloth are 2 a penny in this town. Somebody's been put in competition. This is about physically fighting, right? Over what? Somebody's secret lover. Nothing to do with the Divine Feminine. Let's move. Listen, stay with the devil energy, because we've got to separate who's who, right? The wicked must stay in the middle where we can all see them. Fighting, turmoil. A lot of codependence. There's also a dependency on drugs, right? Oh my God! My God, make it up! Temperance of it all. On its face, darling dear. No moderation, no balance. Listen, there's nobody to check them, boo. These people go at it like animals. Yes! Toxic cycle. Whosoever is the cheat, listen, I think it's a cheetah cheating on a cheetah. A whole lot of cheating going on down here. fighting petty arguments, right? Bullshit arguments, right? Oh, over the choice somebody made, someone offered up. Okay. They're fighting over somebody who's made a choice. A choice to what? Get their business acumen on. They're fighting over you, Divine Feminine. Imagine that. Trying to pull you about like taffy. Imagine that. Behind your back. Imagine that. Listen, you've forgotten about them, but they haven't forgotten about you. Why? You're the agent of karma. You heard the bell because I speaks the truth. Pinkies up. Bombs over Baghdad. Major tower moments going down in the crib, right? The crypt, the pit, right? The pit of hedonistic behaviors. Fighting over you leaving, right? Getting your crown and putting it back on right next to your cat ears as your common sense went into gear. The sudden change of it all, darling dears. Fighting over you. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana around the fighting. Spiritual lessons are popping off left, right, and center. But are they paying attention? No. Too busy fighting over you, Divine Feminine. What's this? What did I say? Cheating is afoot. The karmic has a side dish. And that karmic doesn't see their side piece as a trinket. This side piece is a major one. It's probably the one that we spoke about the other day. You remember the one I told you about? The one with the Shakira in their hips. Yes! Let me tell you something. You're above all of that, right? You're a star in their eyes. I told you, you are at the tip of their tongue always. Your achievements, your accolades, your happiness, and your beauty, because you're gorgeous. The further you get away from these stressful situations, the better you look. Yes, they didn't hit the jackpot, mate. They hit the bottom of the pot, and it serves their right. Right? Peace. Peace out. They'd love some peace. They want peace. What do we say, Divine Feminine? No peace. No! Why? Because you got the memory of an elephant. Let them peace out over there. 60 feet, 600 feet. Restraining orders, right? Palo Santo, obsidian, black crystal, Venus spiritual baths on a Venus Friday, and today's Friday, right? Look, codependent.com fighting, getting the energies, the negative energies. Let them keep it amongst themselves. What else? Oh, what's this? I didn't even see it. No wonder I didn't see it. Look at this shit. Can't even see it. Decepticon, High Commander. Listen, Judas in a Peter suit. Oh, they're not listening to any intuition. Be damned, right? Fake and fugazi, right? And here you are, the empress of it all. I told you, it's you them a fight over. One is fighting because they can't believe they lost the big cat, and the other one's fighting because they can't be you. Can't quite get their echo praxicon, just like Luther Vandross's curl. They can't be you. Single white female merch. Couldn't get close enough to what? Do away with your big cat. Oh no. I told you. You have been embodied with the energy of the red light, green light champion of 79. Posh. Clap. What's this? Oh! They can't violate you again. They can't. Right, let's move on, because this celebration that's coming towards you, right, it fell under inner peace, right, near the boundaries, right, on to the left. When we look to the left, darling dear, emotional fulfillment. If you've got progeny, they're happy. This is about you being badass. You've been doing nothing but making slow, steady progress. It also speaks that you're about your progeny achieving something tangible, that they're feeling proud of themselves. Have they passed an exam? Some kind of an accolade? Did they do well at primary school this week? Whatever they did, celebrate them, darling dear. Let them stand out as an individual, as and their achievements highlighted. You know how they love the praise from their mother cat or father cat. The one who's the responsible one. The one that's got 10 fingers, not 9. Listen, we're not gonna load that one. Listen, we're not low it. Yes. Let's get a different deck to clarify a little deeper. I'm gonna use this one. Base of the deck, the lovers in the upright. Continue to make the right choices. Making the right choices, darling dear. Understanding that you are being divinely guided. This depicts Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Knowing when not to eat from what? The tree of knowledge, mate. Right? Especially when it's from a bottom feeder. This is about you paying attention. Right? Listening to your inner wisdom. Your intuition, darling dear. I told you, you feel it in your solar plexus. Right? The angels wearing red wings of the root chakra, darling dear. Being stable and grounded. You know how to build a foundation, divine feminine. They wanted you naked and barefoot in the streets, screaming like a harridan. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it. 168 in the chat. Namaste, big cats. Please hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying this read. Fist bump. And thanks. What's about this? All of this Skrilla, this is about being emotionally balanced. When you know you can take care of yourself and all of your comings and goings, we won't get into the nitty gritties of it. It's fabulous. Why? Because you've paid attention to your purpose. You found your North Node. Clarify this lovely gorgeousness over here. This goes from a 9 to a 10. Divine steps, divinely ordered, right? Listen. You couldn't be any more easy breezy, darling dear, right? You lead with what? Confucius. You take the time to consider, right? That even a wise person will be what? Banded or labeled as a fool. Amongst a bottom feeder. This is about rising above. This is also about somebody coming towards you with an offer. This also speaks about parties, celebrations. This is a message coming through. Something that is going to make you feel fulfilled. Like-minded souls. Stable foundations are being built, darling dear. Generational wealth. Some of you are about to acquire a home. I know. Something to leave the progeny, eh? Right? Because your ancestors is here in the background, encouraging you to continue to wash your face like David. Wash your face, darling dear. You was dealing with a narcissist, sociopath, all of those psychoses that weren't what checked. They slipped through the net, right? The net, right? Where they needed to get a big fence, it can be locked up by themselves. But no, they're still out here on this Malkoof. But then again, you know what? That's someone else's business. Well, it's someone else's business, but they're still fighting over you. You've got an offer coming towards you, darling dear. What is this offer? Stable in them streets, loving on yourself. It also speaks about a community. Somebody's going to be having some kind of a celebration with whom they believe to be their community. It could be family members. If you've got any left that's allowed to stay around, I'm telling you, when you decided to become the stripper cat, so many fell away. Those that love you at their convenience. Those that expect you to do something because you always did it. What people pleasing be damned. Hey! What's being offered up to the divine feminine? Common sense, darling dear. This is about being the spiritual warrior, right? Being able to see, right, into the future. This is the Ace of Wands. The Ace speaks about what all one speaks about: active physical movement, moving away from all of the pain caused by this atrocity, realizing that there can't be a stronghold in your life. Father God said so, right? Who's that? I'm trying to see onto Maricela. Thank you, darling dear. Going straight into Big Cat Chronicles. As I said, Father God said, worry not, my child. Your boundaries are where they need to be, darling dears. The two cross keys talk about what? Thoughts as well as wisdom, darling dear. Leading with wisdom. This also speaks about a marriage, darling dear. A union, a joining of two like-minded souls. I told you, two are going to become in one. And it's moving towards you very quickly. And the wicked are worried. I told you they're pressed, pumped, and perturbed, unable to eat or sleep. So either they're too fat or they're too skinny, but they're not too what? They're not too worried, right, or upset that they can't get to their drugs and their alcohol. Their bitterness, the malice. I'm telling you, a lot of hate is being directed at you at this moment in time. Why? Because you're an agent of karma, divine feminine, the baddest of them all. Caught up in their cranium about you, right? Whoa, I can't make it up. Bombs over Baghdad. Bombs over look, reverse Empress. I told you, somebody's bitter and jealous. They can't get their life right. Full on echopraxic, hating in the background. They wanted sudden, catastrophic changes to happen in your life. This could be a mother, a sister, right? A mistress, right? That's been upgraded out of what? The bottom of the pot, right? Somebody who is a full-on people pleaser, but they're not pleased in their situation. I'm telling you, Guantanamo Bay, their partner has the unrequited love and a blame-shifting mentality to boot. Oh well, codependent. Oh well. Ho hum. Right? Watching you boss up. They're watching you online. They're watching people love and appreciate your works and your efforts. Doesn't matter what it is that you do, divine feminine. You're doing it well. You're doing swell. And not only are you doing it, where's that shit gone? You're the Empress in the upright. The deliverer of karma. How you doing it? By getting great, darling dear. By being happy. They're watching you co-create, get partnerships, deals, new jobs, a new home. Your mental health is returning. Common sense, like I said. You're renting it out like Airbnbs. 182 in the chat. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in, darling dears. Please hit the like button. Like this. One time. So you can get me into the algorithm. Don't be a meanie cat. There's other big cats that need to wake up, and time is of the essence. Otherwise they will be caught in whatever twisted circumstance with the amplified energy of Jupiter and Saturn. Get me into the algorithms. Why not? Because what's going over there? Like I said, no miracles are afoot. No. This is somebody who's stuck in their cranium, unable to co-create, unable to bend the matrix. And they're upset. How dare they be upset? They beg for it, right? They're going through deep despair. A lot of disappointment, right? They've got no faith in the situation that they're in because it's tower moment after tower moment. Let's see about this celebration of this feminine energy or celebrating with friends, but it's definitely some kind of partying, something that's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled. Let's get another deck. Oh. Your business acumen, darling, dear. You're going to be celebrating your accolades. What achievements? Why? You've been working like a field hand, darling, dears. Putting in the efforts where it's most important. It also speaks about what helping hands are afoot. This is what patronage of your business, right? Your accolades, a big certificate, right? Your investments, returns on your investments, darling dear. The seeds you planted alone. All on your lonesome. Listen, big time spying. Oh, 3 people. Queen of Brock Pocketers, Hyacinth Bouquet. We know her name is Bucket Blood. And if they've got progeny, that progeny better work it out, mate. They're not paying no attention. This person is bitter and jealous. This person is somebody who longs to be a wife, but is not a wife, right? Or husband, right? Look who they're in deadlock with, right? An emperor in reverse. This is not a protection provider, a professional blame shifter. I command a Decepticon. Narcissist is their name, and if shit is their game. And they are what? Listen, they know exactly what they're doing to the person that they're with. They gathered the information on the weakest mind, right? And they are dealing with them accordingly. While you in the background doing the boogie woogie, right? And getting on with your funky beat. Imagine that. And did I say that they were watching? The mouth breathing of it all. This particular children of the corn eye has stepped it up, guys. They're all over you. Talking about stepping up and gathering information. Good God, Big Cat. Guess what? Have you heard? Jussie Smollett has been found guilty of being a big fat liar lying or panther on fire. Wanted us to believe he'd gone out in sub-zero temperatures late in the night at a time when only dog and thief walk. There was none out there. But Jussie perpetrated... Listen, he's an effing liar. We all knew he was lying. Then he told all of the tales what he did in the bathhouse. That's none of our business. Tried to blame it on the drugs, eh? He was clear-minded when he was on stage, telling everybody that he's the gay Tupac. They might go lock him in blood clot. You know why? Not only did he piss off everybody on this Malkoof, right? Create hate crimes. Some people got a 2-piece off of what he said. What Juicy said. That Jussie Smollett, listen, it had me at 10 when I saw it last night. It was delivered to me by YouTuber Ashley Miller. I was like, full on narc, mate. He hypnotized the whole of his family. They supported him, right? They did support him in the public. But I'm sure somebody must have said, Juicy, talk the truth, man. And we will stand with you. How could you tell your mother or father that you're a liar? Listen, you don't have to tell them because he didn't just wake up and be a big fat liar, pants on fire. Juicy created a lot of hate crimes, right? He pissed off the whole of that police department. He had them working like field hands, right? Not only did he piss off the police department, the whole nation, right? It went across the Malkuth, right? It tanked one of my favorite shows, Empire, right? Because of Juicy. He stopped listen, he effed with the whole church's money, right? He even went as far, right, as to piss off the FBI. Let me tell you something. Even I know. You don't piss off the FBI. Are you mad, blood? Surveillance, all right, and apprehension, right, is their thing. Especially when nobody else was on the road. And he had the effrontery to still have a hangman's noose around his neck when the police came. With one little tiny scratch on his face. Them I got lock up in blood clot, and I'm not sorry. They need to lock him up with what? R. Kelly, so they can sing to each other their songs of regret. Juicy Smollett. Hey. Listen, like I said, the agent of karma has walked through his life. This person's gathering information on you, watching you celebrate, doing your Benjamin Buttons, darling dear. Loving on self. 190 in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. We've got what? 111. 111. Right. Tip-top manifestation mode. You're able to bend the matrix. You are what? Emotionally balanced. Loving on yourself. Appreciating off self. Let's clarify this. Because I'm telling you, you're dropping it like it's hot. Yes. Whatever burden they try to put on you to curse your life. They wanted you to be at the back of the line like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? More fuck shit, right? Confusion of eye, right? And crusty of lip with the scallower terrorizing your mouth corners. That's what they wanted, they, them, and I'm. That Juicy Smollett, right? He thought he was the king of the shit heap. He thought he could tell us lies. And listen, you know how much keyboard gangster is on the internet? Do you know how many detective shows we watch? Do you know how many episodes of Leah Godin we watch when you've been made to swim with the fishes, mate? The brown bread. We spent time on the first 48 and we was hot on it. He had so many people informing on him, right? Because he got us up out of our beds. We couldn't leave it. Not Juicy. They tried to choke out your shit and hang you. He created more hate crimes and distortion and dysfunction with his words. How dare he? Well, he's a liar, big fat liar, right? And justice is fast rushing in on him, mate. He really will be Juicy. He's going to be put with a cellmate called I Break 'em In. Yes. And he's going to lose all of his skrillers. The people he thought would support him is not going to support him. Why? Listen, social pariah and all of that. Juicy, you're out of order. Listen, it messed up my whole read. I told you, I have to go with the flow. 203 in the chat room. Let's get some more messages up for the Divine Feminine. Yes, baby. It's all about this. The baddest cat of them all. Walking karma. This liar who was chivalrous in your life. Agent of deceit and skullduggerous ways. You've achieved your emotional freedom, right? Nothing like a boundary to achieve inner peace, which can't be bought or bartered with. Why? The seahorse speaks about a new beginning, a spiritual new beginning, where you took your inner child in hand, where two became one, Forgiveness, darling dear. Went after the deepest cut you did yesterday and laid it to rest. Nothing like a free big cat. They'd love to put this in your back, darling dear. They'd love to. Let's get a different deck. Base of the deck, moon energy. You understood. You read the room now, divine feminine, before you step in. You read the room. Energy is everything. That's why they tried to trap you in the village of the damned. 2 streets over from Loser Lane, blood. Any final messages for divine feminine before I push off? Somebody's not feeling emotionally fulfilled. They're realizing the loss of your loyalty. 10 of Cups on its face. Nothing like pissing off the loyalist of them all. And you being the one to what? Deliver the karma. Emotionally under duress, darling dear. Told you, this past person, they're walking down memory lane. Good golly and gosh, the cribbages of it all. The cockroaches of it all. They're going through nostalgia. Because you chose to isolate yourself from the codependent. This is about what? Seeking inner guidance, inner wisdom. No matter what obstacles was around you, you was able to isolate yourself. I told you. It's lonely at the top, but you know, at the top you find God. You find peace. And Skrilla.com. Hey! Love it! Base of the deck because of the choice you made, divine feminine. Never doubt that you made a wrong choice. You are a prototype of your lineage, darling. You're the baddest of them all, chosen by your ancestors to be alive at this time because you're the strongest soldier. Your energies is what's needed to shift the whole ambience of this Malkuth. The untamed and the unknown wild card. Told you, a miracle is afoot. Whatever you wished for, darling dears, it's about to be granted. Know this. I can't make it up. Victory and success, right? For the injustices, not only perpetrated against you. We are the spiritual captains of all that are unawake, uninitiated. We will be of one mind, divine feminine. One mind. What did I say? I can't make it up. It's judgment time, darling dears, for the wicked. And this ex would love to come back through. I told you, they're living with the unrequited love. Ho-hum, so boring. Bored, boring, and boring up. Right? Because you're the Queen of Swords. And you ended the situation. Major arcana. Your steps was divinely guided to be the baddest of them all. The professor of the puzzle. They're losing their shit, mate. Right? Told you. Because they can't come back. Trapped mentally in their mind about you. While you're on guard, mate. Look at you. You look gorgeous, sexy, fabulous, and lovely. This is about you looking back at what you overcame, divine feminine. Wasn't easy, but so worth it. You understand me? Can you feel me? Shilda Samson, give me a card. Yes, baby. The change that they didn't want to come. They didn't want you to change. But heavy is the head that wears the crown, darling dears. I told you. Hiokas, you be high priests and priestesses. This is your time to what? Illuminate the whole of this Malkuth. You have responsibilities. You sit between the 2 pillars of wisdom of Boaz and Jashin, as found out outside of King Solomon's temple in the Book of Kings. This is about balance, darling. They're harmonizing. You've been illuminated to the truth and the assignment. Know your assignment, Divine Feminine. I can't make this up. Major arcana after major arcana. Temperance, your ancestors. Pay attention to the signs and signals, right? You may feel as though what? They're not quite right. You may feel as though it's going against what you've blocked out, darling dear. No, you're being guided to face those cuts to the white meat so that you're what? Your heart is pure and your hands are clean. Right. What else do we... I'm going to go to my FP555 Oracle deck, because who go and check me, boo? And see what else is going on. And then I'm out of here for shout, because we're already at 71 minutes. Tell you, time is no time when you're getting the intel, right? You're securing these streets. Why? Because you're Ibex. And them I got you eat. You are an agent of karma. Base of the deck. Your ancestors chose you, darling dear. Call on them at any time. Anytime. Even to change your mood. If you feel the scourge, the darkness trying to overtake you, it's because the enemy is thinking of you. I told you, you saw they're fighting over you. You who have not stepped a foot where they be. Know this, that's how strong you are. When the essence of the big cat is lost and realized. Split the deck, right? Give them your back. Law 16 of the 48 laws at your shapely back, darling dears. Continue to be law 48 of the 48 laws of power, adaptable and on the move. All while serving what? Law 8, making it look effortless. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd Love to Teesprings, Todd Love to Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked and don't smoke yourself. You are walking karma, an agent of karma. Know your role and understand the assignment, Divine Feminine. Get great. Father God, love first. Mother, Father God, Mother Isis. Then yourself, the progeny, and go after the body in the bag. Your health is your wealth. And the Skrilla brings you choice. So you go after the knowledge. Why? Because knowledge is power. And power is power. Big cat, I love me some power. Hey, hey! Especially from the Most High. Split the deck. Pentacale, me say. Pentacale, you say. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. With them, darling dear. With them.